Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a subscriber and you've watched my previous videos, welcome back. Today I am going to be showing you how to make this Stanley cover. A lot of people have been raving over this cover and I'm going to show you how to make it. I've had a couple people ask for a tutorial, so that's what we are going to do today. We are going to do a tutorial on how to create this Stanley crochet cover. Now this one that I made is a candy corn for the holidays. It's fall, Halloween, so I decided to switch up some colors and do a candy corn crochet cover. But for the purposes of this video, we are going to be using this orange worsted weight yarn. So you will need worsted weight yarn. And I am going to be using a 5mm hook. And you're going to need scissors and a tapestry needle. The first thing we are going to do is start with a magic circle. So I will go ahead and begin with the magic circle. I do this method, but if you do the chain 4 and connect, that will work too. So I have my magic circle and I am going to chain 2. Then I'm going to put 10 double crochets inside the circle. 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we have our magic circle, 10 double crochets, and I'm going to slip stitch to join the round, and you should have something that looks like this. So for round 2, we are going to chain 2 and we are going to insert 2 double crochets in each stitch around. And I'll meet you back at the end. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this. And I will like to let you know that right now we are working on the bottom part of the Stanley cup. So if you take your project, you can kind of see that it is forming. Now I have water in this, so I don't want to tilt it over and spill the water, but the bottom part is forming. So we're working on the bottom part. So we just completed round 3. We are going to move to, no, we just completed round 2. We are going to move to round 3. So we're going to chain 2 and we are going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then we are going to do 2 double crochets in the following stitch, and we are going to repeat that method of 1 double crochet in the next stitch and then 2 double crochets in the following. So we're going to do the 1, 2 method all the way down. 1 double crochet in this stitch, 2 in this, 1 in this one, so on and so forth until we get to the end. 1, 2, 1, 2, and so I'm gonna repeat this around and I will meet you back at the end. And so now that we're at the end, we are gonna slip stitch to join the round. And your project should look like this after round 3. Okay, so this is the bottom of the Stanley. It is now complete. So the bottom should look like, should start forming like this. So now we are going to work on this part of the cup. So for row 4, we are going to double crochet in each stitch around. So double crochet and I'll meet you all at the end. Okay, so we made it to the end of row 4. So we are going to slip stitch to join the row. So we are going to repeat row 4, which was 1 double crochet. Well, it was chain 2 and then 1 double crochet in each stitch around. We're going to repeat that until we have 8 rows. So we just completed row 4. I'm going to start row 5. So that is going to be 1 double crochet in each stitch around. And I will meet you back at the end of round 8. So now that we are at the end of row 8, we are going to slip stitch to join the round. And after row 8, I like to take my Stanley and just to see where I am at. As you can see, the Stanley crochet cover is forming. So now we are going to start row 9. For row 9, you are going to chain 2 and double crochet in each stitch around, just like we did for rows 4 through 8. So I'm going to do 1 double crochet until I get to the end of the row, and I'll meet you back once we're done. Okay, so we made it to the end of row 9. We are going to slip stitch in the first, at the top of the first double crochet to join round 9. Okay, so now we are going to start round 10. You are going to chain 2 and you are going to double crochet in each stitch around, but instead of slip stitching to join the rounds, we are going to do something different. So I will double crochet in each stitch around, and then I'll meet you back at the end. Do not slip stitch to join the round. Okay, so we made it to the end of row 10, and instead of slip stitching to join the round, we are not going to slip stitch. We are going to chain 2, turn our work, and do double crochets all around until we get to the end of the row. And the reason we are doing this, I will show you. We are creating an insert for the handle on the cup. So as you can see here, where we did not slip stitch to join the round, we actually chained 2, and we are going to go around so that there is space for the handle. Okay, so instead of slip stitching, we are going to chain 2, turn our work, and insert a double crochet in each stitch around. And I will meet you at the end of this row. Okay, so we have completed row 11, and for row 12 through 19, we are going to chain 2, turn our work, and we are going to double crochet in each stitch around. So we're just going to do double crochets in each stitch around for rounds 12 through 19. All right, so I will meet you back at the end of round 19, and I will tell you what to do next. Okay, so we have made it to the end of round 19. As you can see, the cover has progressed. I am gonna put the cover over the Stanley just so you can see the work that has been done. So now that we have the cover complete, we are going to work on the strings for the tie. To do that, I am going to I'll chain 30. You know what, let's go ahead and chain 40. So now that we have 40 stitches to create the chain, I am going to cut, fasten off, and we will be weaving in this long tail. So on this side, we are going to join the yarn at the corner of the other side. Okay, and we are going to chain 40 just like we did on the other side. So all right, so we have 40 on this side, or at least that's what I counted in my head. I'm going to slip stitch, or not slip stitch, cut the end and fasten off. And now you should have something that looks like this. So we'll need to weave in the loose ends, but I'll go ahead and put it on my cup so that you can see. This is the handle part. Oops. And you're just going to tie it. And this is what it looks like. Now you can do whatever color you want, but for the purposes of this video, I just chose to go with the orange. It's easier to see on camera when you are looking at a tutorial. But again, that is how you create the Stanley cover. Now I'm gonna go and weave in these loose ends. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.